Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes. With hands-free capture on an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
Meet the computer you can talk to. With Copilot on Windows, working, creating, and collaborating is as easy as talking. Got writer's block? Share your screen with Copilot Vision to help spark inspiration, and use Copilot Voice to have a conversation and brainstorm ideas. Or maybe you need some tech help. With Copilot Vision, Copilot sees what you see. Let Copilot talk you through step-by-step guidance so you can master new apps, games, and skills faster. Try now at windows.com/Copilot.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video.
A game of inches.
This week, it's an AFC clash as the Baltimore Ravens meet the Miami Dolphins.
Can he get to the end zone? Yes!
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party. TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Ravens and Dolphins. Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
They're the games that many thought wouldn't happen.
But tickets for Glasgow 2026 and the Commonwealth Games are now on sale.
I believe they will sell out pretty fast, and I think they'll go pretty quick. And you don't want to be one of the ones that are then at home going, oh, should have got the tickets, should have went.
We hear from Commonwealth weightlifting champion Emily Campbell and a Scottish world champion aiming for Glasgow glory as well. I'm John.
And I'm Michael. This is a special episode of the podcast as thousands start planning their summer trip to Scotland and some more world-class sport coming to Glasgow in 2026.
More than 3,000 athletes, 74 nations and territories, 10 sports, 6 parasports, 1 summer, 1 city. Tickets are now on general sale for the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games.
I know all about the famous Glasgow Roar. I'm not talking about when I get in trouble at home with my wife. Yes, I'm talking about the city's passion for live sport. So it's predicted that these games could deliver some of the loudest crowds and the most memorable atmospheres in Commonwealth Games history. You're going to have England's Adam Peaty in the pool, Wales's world silver medalist gymnast Ruby Evans, and Scotland's Jake Wightman on the track. They have all confirmed their intention to compete amongst the home nations. There'll be 133 sessions of sport across 10 days, over 215 gold medals being won across 50 sessions. And I've been catching up with two-time Olympic weightlifting medalist, Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games gold medalist, and Glasgow 2026 ambassador, Emily Campbell.
It's super exciting that it's like a home away from home. And obviously we're very lucky to have your games back to back in Britain. So it just means that, you know, family, friends and all our crowds local fans can come and watch and experience some world-class sport again. So I think it's really special.
Because obviously it had been in doubt for a little while. So fantastic that Glasgow and Scotland has stepped up and we're going to get the event on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we didn't think it was going to be a thing at all. And it'd be a real shame. You know, there's something really special about the Commonwealth Games. So we're really glad that Glasgow rescued it. And that obviously weightlifting is also a part of it. We're super happy about that because Commonwealth Games means a lot to weightlifters. So yeah, everyone's super excited and qualifications in full swing. So the gloves are off. No pun intended.
But for you, it must mean a lot as well. Commonwealth Games, a medalist on the Gold Coast, and then obviously to win the big one in Birmingham.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's always like I said, it's always a special event in general. Just obviously going and being part of the Commonwealth nations and seeing the special energy that brings, and then obviously bringing back shiny stuff as well is always the icing on the cake.
Tell us then a little bit about how people might be able to come and see you, because we're now getting into that phase. It's getting real. Tickets.
I believe they will sell out pretty fast, and I think they'll go pretty quick. And you don't want to be one of the ones that are then at home going, oh, should have got the tickets, should have went. So it's going to be a great experience, especially for young people as well, to come and see sport live in the flesh in Glasgow. So yeah, hopefully when the tickets come out, you can get the ones that you want.
There's always a nice atmosphere, isn't there, around the Commonwealth Games? So people that are coming to Glasgow, coming to Scotland, maybe coming to see you, they're going to have a good time.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, if anything, Birmingham's anything to go by, especially the weightlifting. You know, it was called the party hall at one point because we had DJ in there and the vibes were just immaculate. And obviously, I went to go watch the athletics as well, and the vibes in there were crazy as well. So yeah, it's definitely going to be massively welcoming. I think the people of Glasgow are really, really happy that the city's got something really positive to look forward to. So yeah, I think everyone is very excited about the games, and yeah, just want everyone to be part of it and to be a massive celebration of sport.
And it's going to be great as well, isn't it? Because all the venues are quite close together. So if you come to Glasgow, you can see maybe 2 or 3 things. Go and see you one in the afternoon. Go and see something else in the evening, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously everyone can get their steps in as well, which is great. But yeah, I think there's going to be some, watching areas around the city as well for people to be able to. So fingers crossed that actually Glasgow pulls out some nice weather, and then people can get their picnic blankets down and get some snacks and really enjoy the sport as well, even if they don't get a chance to go to the stadium, because I'm sure the atmosphere in the city will just be as special.
And how are you? Obviously, history making 5th European title earlier this year. How are you now?
Yeah, no, I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, we're at a little bit of a break at the moment. Just came back from the World Championships, and yeah, looking forward to Europeans and obviously Commonwealth Games. They're the 2 big milestones next year. So yeah, training is nothing but far from glamorous, but we enjoy it.
And is it always a little bit more difficult to come back after an Olympic year, another Olympic medal, and thinking, got to go again, start of a new cycle?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's kind of split with excitement of obviously the new cycle and starting from scratch again and building back up for the 4 years. But then also, yeah, you've come off such a high. It's really difficult to then obviously be in that year and think, oh, can I maintain that? But yeah, just take each day as it comes. And the main things, I still love lifting heavy things. So I'll keep doing it as long as I love it.
And it must have been a real thing to look forward to as well, knowing that the Commonwealth Games were coming back after Paris, that 2 years later you had this other big competition, not quite a home games for you, but near enough.
It definitely persuaded my decision to stay on a little bit longer and obviously go to Glasgow, because I thought if it's only up the road, it seems really silly for me to be sat in England watching on the TV when I can be a part of it again in front of the amazing home / Scottish crowd. So yeah, it's really special, and I think people will start to realise when it all starts kicking off next year how special it is for for the country and for Scotland.
Couple more questions then before I let you go. Any early plans on what you're doing with your hair for Glasgow 2026?
You had to start the conversation. Somebody had to start the conversation, but no, haven't thought about it yet. But yeah, it's definitely going to have to be cool, isn't it? I feel like the expectation and the barrier of my hair goes up every single year. So I'll be obviously drafting in probably the big guns again to do it for me. But yeah, watch this space. We'll definitely have cool hair.
Cool hair. And obviously just going back to Birmingham, you carried the flag into the stadium. I remember seeing you sort of when that was announced, you and Jack Law, we were on that roof in the middle of Birmingham when it was all announced. But when you look back at that now, how do you kind of think about that? Was it a surreal memory, such a proud memory for you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, carrying the flag for any country is an honour, but obviously to carry it at home games in the home stadium and obviously have my mum was in the crowd to be able to witness that moment. It's so special, and nothing will ever be able to kind of compare to that again. When I think about Birmingham Commonwealth Games as a whole, it was just a movie for me, really. I couldn't have written it any better. From start to finish, from carrying the flag to going 6 for 6 in front of a sold out crowd and breaking Commonwealth Games records. It was very, very special. So yeah, Glasgow's definitely got a lot to top, but I think they're up to the job.
And just finally, then, your message to people listening who are thinking about coming to Scotland, coming to Glasgow, thinking about buying tickets, what would you say?
Don't think about it, just do it. Get some tickets. You won't regret it. There's going to be, a sport for everybody out there to go and enjoy. And you never know, you might find a new sport that you absolutely love. And, we're always so thankful for our fans. Our fans are absolutely everything to us. So, if we gain some more through the Commonwealth Games, then that'll be great. And obviously just get yourself in the city, especially if you've got young kids as well. It's going to inspire them. It's going to want them to, take up whatever they want to do, what sport. So, get it sorted and get the ball cracking.
Fantastic. Thanks, Emily. Much appreciated for your time today.
Thank you. Take care.
Emily Campbell, our greatest ever weightlifter, talking to Michael. As she mentioned, tickets are now on general sale. They begin at £26 for medal sessions, £17 for non-medal sessions, and £12 for concessions. Check out glasgow2026.com for more details.
Now, the sport will start on Friday, the 24th of July, after an opening ceremony, which will take place the evening before. So powerlifting in the SEC Armadillo will see the first medal That's the first time that a parasport has opened the tally at a Commonwealth Games. New Glasgow 2026 ambassador Duncan Scott, who is the country's most decorated athlete in the history of the Games, should be in action in the pool, which is at Tollcross that night as well.
Monday, July 27th will be a bumper day of sport. 8 out of the 10 sports in action, including the start of the athletics and the para-athletics in Scotstoun Stadium, the home of Glasgow Warriors rugby, to the west of the city. Now, Scotland's world 1500-metre champion in 2022 and silver medalist in Tokyo this year, Jake Wightman, has been telling Michael he can't wait for what could be an historic few days.
Myself, Josh Kerr and Neil Gurley, we could potentially try and get ourselves all through on the podium, which would be an immense thing to happen in a home Commonwealth Games. And it's quite a nice moment. I started my championship career in Glasgow in 2014 when I was just a student. So to finish a Commonwealth Games in Glasgow is pretty nice. And we also have a European Championships in Birmingham, which I'm sure is going to be electric as well. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why Brits are going to make sure we step up next year, because there's nothing quite like performing in front of a home crowd. We had it in Birmingham in 2022, even though for us Scots it wasn't up there. It felt like it was a home game still. So I hope that we can try and make the most of next year, because you don't know if we're going to get another one like that.
Sounds like you've got Glasgow 2026 ringed in the calendar. Yeah,
I believe I feel like now that I've managed to work out what my body needs and how I can perform my best. So I just hope that I can get as many years like this as possible before I finally hang up the spikes for good at some point.
Speaking to Jake Wightman, who will be part of Team Scotland at the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games, along with Neil Gurley. Now, the date in the diary that I mentioned, Saturday the 1st of August, will see the return of the world-famous Commonwealth Mile. That will replace the 1,500 metres. It used to be back in the history of these games, the Commonwealth Mile, and in fact, it's being run in the Commonwealth Games for the first time since 1966. And it has the blessing of World Athletics President, he knows a bit about mile running, Lord Sebastian Coe.
Can't wait for that. Also, Sunday, August 2nd, sees the curtain come down with track cycling, indoor bowls, judo finals, and the netball gold medal match too. If you can't wait, check out glasgow2026.com for more details on getting your hands on those tickets.
This has been a special episode of the Anything But Footy podcast with Glasgow 2026.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.